Hi guys, Tony Klisterman here. We're doing another hot lap video for the Euro V8 series. And the coming race is at Road Atlanta, 2.54 miles long, 12 turns. The track condition is going to be at 80% and late afternoon for the weather. Now for this particular session, the weather is at 76 degrees with a track temperature of 84. The winds are from the northeast at 6 and a relative humidity at 55. Road Atlanta has a lot of curbs. We're going to be using all of the curbs around this entire racetrack, and as such, the setup is fairly soft. Similar to Monza, we want the suspension to be able to absorb those curbs and not upset the car too much. What we're going to do is we're going to run through one lap, corner by corner, and then I'll show you a complete hot lap at the end of that. So right here, we're in turn 12. We're just exiting onto the main straight here. We're grabbing some of the inside curb and we're going to let the car track out to the outside curb as we cross the start finish line. So as you can see, we've got all the curb on the left hand side. We're currently in 5th gear and we'll grab 6th just before the end of the straight. Now right there, right where the fence, the concrete wall on the left-hand side is ending, is where we're starting to brake just prior to that. And we're going to brake fairly hard, take the inside apex on the right-hand side, and we're going to let the car drift up a little bit. It's uphill. That's going to help slow the car down. And we're going to try and position ourselves for the following 2 corners, which are blind. So as you can see, we downshifted to 4th gear. We're on the left-hand side of the track here. The next 2 corners are not visible to us, but we do know that it's going to go slightly left and then hard right. So we're going to position ourselves on the right-hand side of the track. And then aim for the apex on the left, knowing that immediately we've got a hard right with a fairly substantial curb there. Now, that curb, you can take quite a bit of it without sustaining a 1X. And as you can see right there, we have all of that curb, not a 1X on this particular occasion. And if you hit it correctly, it sets you up very nicely to be on the inside of that left-hand corner coming up. So right here again, we're a little bit blind. We do know that the road's going to the right, and there is a curb right at the entrance to the right-hander. We're going to try and grab all of that. And as you can see, small S's here. We're going to have some of the curb on each one of these corners. We're currently in 5th gear. And right there, just as we hit the second right-hand curb, we've downshifted to 4th. We'll downshift to 3rd just prior to the left-hander. Grab some of that curb as well. 4th gear, 5th. Now this is a big U-turn, so small straight in between. We've downshifted to 4th. We'll grab 3rd at the entrance to this particular corner. Very short straight, downshift into 2nd and position ourselves for the right-hander onto the long back straight. Really important here that we get that one right, because that's where we're going to carry a lot of speed down the straight. Still 3rd, 2nd gear, just to the inside, gentle on the throttle. If you apply too much throttle here, you can spin the car out quite easily to the right. It's been known to happen a number of times. Be patient, get through the corner, make sure the car is straight, and then start applying throttle. 4th, 5th. We'll hit 6th gear. And we'll top out in 6th gear going down the hill. So we've just passed the 200-yard marker, and I've just started to apply the brakes. We're going to apply the brakes fairly hard here, all the way down to the corner. Try and scrub off as much speed as we can. We're going to go from 6th gear down to 2nd. We're going to use the right-hand curb that you can see ahead of us to position ourselves, and we're going to cut the left-hand curb substantially. As you can see, we've got the inside curb here on the left-hand side, and basically we're going to make a beeline to that right-hander. Let the car drift up the hill a little bit. Now, right here, UK and I, all the guys in Britain will recognize this, and this is going to be an easy reference for you. You see UK and I want you to aim for that. It's on the far inside of that bridge. It may seem counterintuitive, but the car will head out to the far left-hand side and set you up for that final corner. Be careful there. The car can get a little bit squirrely there. Just try and be easy on the throttle, wait on it, and wait for the car to settle as it's coming over that crest. On the inside of T12 and across the finish line. So that's a lap at Road Atlanta, 120.463, just a little shy of my personal best here at 120.054 in much more favorable conditions. We're going to run through that lap again at real time without any commentaries so that you can have a look-see. And there we have a hot lap at Road Atlanta, 120.463. Setups provided with this video, and as we have official practice sessions, dependent on weather, I'll provide some further setups. Probably will encounter some cold weather at some point in time, and then some warmer weather. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask on the forums or send me a PM, and we'll work through the particular question that you may have, or driving style question that you may have. Thanks again, guys. Look forward to seeing you out on track.